Q4, the months between October and December, is by far the best time of the year for Amazon sellers. A couple years back, my first Q4, I made over $50,000 profit in one single month, and it changed my life forever. I've also helped tons of my students absolutely crush Q4. We'll pop a whole bunch of them up on screen. The problem is, lots of beginner Amazon sellers crash and burn during Q4 and fail to hit their goals by making the same mistakes. In this video, I'm going to walk you through step-by-step the top Q4 mistakes you need to avoid as a beginner Amazon seller to hit record sales and profits this year. Let's get after it. Also want to let you guys know that if you're interested in formal help, the top link in the description goes to my coaching program. Now's the perfect time to join that, and let's hop into the mistakes you need to avoid. The first Q4 mistake you definitely want to avoid is shiny product syndrome. A lot of beginners that have consistently found success with shoes or consistently found success with beauty or sporting goods want to completely shift their focus to items they think will do better during Q4. Personally, from what I've seen, the market does better on literally everything during Q4, so it definitely doesn't make sense to shift your focus over to selling toys. Specifically, what's going to do best is obviously toys, seasonal grocery, shoes, clothing, sporting goods, winter types of procs. But just in general, people buy stuff more than ever, and you can expect like a 2.5x increase in your sales and profits on average, and even more if you go harder. But the best output you're going to get is going hard on what already works for you, not shifting your focus to other types of products just because you think they're going to do well for Q4. The next mistake I see a lot of beginners make is not knowing all the important dates for Q4. The first one being literally going on the past couple of days, October Prime Day. And sure, if you guys are watching this, you don't have full opportunity to take advantage of that. You will in the future though. The next one's going to be Halloween in late October. There's going to be a bunch of good sales that week. A lot of Halloween products are actually popping off as we speak. And the cool thing about using SellerAmp and Keepa for Proc research is I can actually see a lot of Halloween products hit their peak demand of the year right around October 20th. So that teaches us a lot, not just for Halloween products, but for also Christmas procs in December, coming up on, 10 days before Christmas. Thanksgiving procs with the same type of demand. Nice thing is the week before Halloween, there's going to be a ton of retailers running sales, and there's going to be a ton of good inventory to buy as well. And for the most part, during October, you're still going to be FBAing procs if you want to, or FBMing items if the market's telling you can. However, once we get into November, and especially mid-November, it tends to become too late to send in FBA shipments, and a lot of beginners will send in FBA shipments in early December or late November, for example, and those products don't end up getting checked in, and they end up getting completely screwed. So typically around like November 10th, November 15th, November 20th, based on what check-in times you're personally seeing in the FBA warehouses, it's time to switch over to FBM. In early November, that's when early Black Friday sales kick off, typically in like the November 3rd, 5th, 10th range. For the most part, most retailers are going to run early Black Friday sales, and it's an absolute movie. It's the most underrated sourcing time of the year, in my personal opinion, when you can get a bunch of early FBM flips in or last-minute FBA shipments and really start to get prepared for the peak, which typically is going to kick off the Sunday before Thanksgiving when the main Black Friday sales are going to go ahead and start. So the nice thing is you can actually start doing your Black Friday sourcing the Sunday before Thanksgiving on a lot of websites, not actually on Thanksgiving and Black Friday, which a lot of beginners expect those to be the dates. Sellers that are really prepared, you guys watching this video, are already getting inventory in during Thanksgiving, during Black Friday, and getting that stuff listed FBM ASAP when your competitors are just starting to source those deals. That Black Friday, Cyber Monday period is the best sourcing of the entire year, and the peak of the entire year in terms of selling products is between December 5th and December 20th. If there was ever a period to take off from your 9 to 5, it's in that period. If there's ever a time to have a bunch of FBM supplies ready to rock and roll, it's during that period. If there's ever a time to raise prices and raise potentially your FBM shipping costs for next day, 2-day, and expedited orders, it's in that period as well. And that's really the peak of the entire year, when some sellers will do like 50% of their profit for the entire year just between December 5th and December 20th, when competition's super low because a lot of people are afraid of FBM or just don't like to do it or don't think it's worth their time. Absolutely bonkers in my opinion. I spent a ton of time doing like 9,000 FBM orders one Q4 in December alone and made like 50 grand profit just off that, and another 30 or so from FBA product I had previously sent in from November as well. And not only on top of competition being low, prices are really high and demand is absolutely peaking because that's when people are buying last minute Christmas gifts as well. And then the period after December 20th, like Christmas, early January is going to be when you start shifting over your inventory to FBA again. Although there is going to be some good demand with people receiving a lot of gift cards for Christmas as well, Amazon gift cards. And then pretty much once Christmas is over and early January hits, that's when you want to be primarily shifting over and demand gets back to normal as well. Really, really important thing a lot of beginners avoid because they just don't know how it works is going to be FBMing products as well. That's the best opportunity during Q4. Don't believe the propaganda online for people only using prep centers or people that have been doing this for years. Don't speculate. That's a huge mistake I see a lot of beginners make is they see procs have performed well in the past and they buy and they hold it and expect it to go up. That's a great way to get your lunch money absolutely taken by me and other people buying profitable inventory during Black Friday, Cyber Monday with a better cash flow cycle and at bigger discounts and not taking on the risk of buying stuff that's not profitable today. Only focus, in my opinion, on buying profitable quick flips that are profitable today. Another mistake I see beginners make is not having their FBM shipping templates set up correctly. This is a nice and easy set it and forget it model, but a lot of people just don't have this right. I'd recommend getting this set up ASAP. Go into your settings on Seller Central, the gear menu in the top right, hit shipping settings, and then go ahead and edit your shipping template. I'd recommend having economy, standard, next day, 2-day, and expedited all selected. For economy and standard, I'd recommend doing free shipping, just baking it into the cost. Watch my merchant fulfilled sourcing tutorial if you want to see how all that stuff works in regards to like estimating costs, telling if a listing's FBM friendly, for example, and then expedited 2-day and next day, you want to charge something along the lines of $30 plus $1 per pound. Another big benefit of FBM is later in the year, there's a lot of expedited orders. So you can even raise that expedited shipping cost. You're going to get a bunch of extra profit from that if you're buying shipping quick. And a lot of the times customers will buy multiple unit orders FBM too, which is another big benefit. And that actually helps you save shipping cost as well. It kind of goes along with speculating on procs, but you also don't want to be buying heavy on unproven listings. I get asked all the time, when's it time to go heavy on a proc for Q4? And in my opinion, the only time to go heavy on a proc is when it sold really well yesterday. The only time to buy 50 of something is when 26 sold yesterday. Let the market tell you when you should go hard on a proc. That's a great way to reduce risk and build a more sustainable Amazon business over time, but it's not reliant on buying risky procs in bulk you haven't already had a lot of success with. You got to understand, guys, this is the easiest time of the year. You have to step up to the plate and go hard with this stuff. Do the retail arbitrage, the extra trips, and get stuff in hand same day and get it listed. Take the time to go do pickup orders at your favorite retailers rather than waiting 5 to 7 days for it to arrive from online arbitrage orders. Really dig in and lock in. There's tons of time to make massive progress with this stuff. My first November, I had never made more than about $15,000 profit in 1 month. Then I made about $30K profit in November and over $50K profit in December. My first year, and that completely changed my financial future forever. And it came from absolutely digging in and stepping up to the plate and going hard with this stuff. And the last mistake I see a lot of beginners make is overall just not finding enough winning proc. And that typically comes down to the mindset of understanding that you're not going to really find profitable procs, you're going to make items profitable. Very rarely is something you're going to be sitting profitable on a website. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to use stuff like discounted gift cards from Card Bear and Top Cashback, coupons from Capital One Shopping and other free extensions, or email account and text sign up coupons from the retailer, or coupons you find on Google, or holiday sales like Halloween, Prime Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, early Christmas deals, which a lot of those honestly just end up keeping going from Black Friday, Cyber Monday all through December as well, or having a tax exempt permit for your RA purchase or your wholesale purchase, and some OA websites are going to take a tax exempt permit as well. And overall, if you combine all those discount mechanisms together and see which websites offer the different discounts and factor in as many of them as you can on each retailer, a lot more items are going to be profitable. And that's the biggest difference I see between people who find a ton of profitable procs and those who don't, is not using the discount methods and not being active in the community and finding other Amazon sellers to work with, which was another major key I used as well. Networking is such a big thing in this business. If you're not documenting your progress on social media, you're missing out. Absolutely. And those are the biggest Q4 mistakes you want to avoid as a beginner Amazon seller to maximize your sales and profits. So I hope this video was helpful, guys. If you have any Q4 questions, please let me know down below in the comments. I'm here to help. Subscribe for more. And if you're interested in personalized one-on-one help directly with me, it's not too late to join my coaching program for Q4, guys. I'll leave a link down below in the description and the pinned comment. You can see some of the people we've helped as well. Absolutely best time to do it. If you're a hard worker and you want direct one-on-one access to me, you want to be around other Amazon sellers crushing the game, you want my personal phone number, it's a great time to go ahead and take a look in the coaching program application link in the description. Put in your information, see if you qualify, we can see if it makes sense, and check out this video if you want more great free Amazon seller content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.